Okay, this is our review for compound inequalities. Our first question asks us to match which one of these goes with this number line. Things that I would think you would need to look for would be the fact that both of these points are solid. So what's that going to tell me I need in my inequality symbols? Underscore. In both of them. Does any of these have the underscore in both of them? Okay. Does it correctly graph less than 7? That's what it says. X's that are less than or equal to 7. And X's that are greater than or equal to -5. Yes. Drag that over into the box. Go to the next problem. This is the question that we struggled with for a little while in the other class to figure out how to get the answer on the number line. The first thing I'm going to do on this problem is I'm going to work it so that I know what numbers I'm dealing with. And it says 2n plus 7 is greater than or equal to 27. Come on to top 7. 10 is greater than or equal to 20. Divide by 2. 10 is greater than or equal to 10. That's the first one. 10 greater than or equal to 10. The second one plus 2n is less than or equal to 30. I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. It's going to be 3n is less than or equal to 27. Divide by 3, n is less than or equal to 9. So I've got n is greater than or equal to 10, n is less than or equal to 9. I'm going to sketch that on a number line so I got an idea what it looks like. I don't have a lot of room, so I'm going to put 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to focus on this one first. I'm going to put a closed circle on 9, and it says n has to be less than 9. So which way would I shade? To the left. 10 says n is greater than or equal to 10. That's a colored circle on 10, shading to the right. Now, when you're looking at edge elastic here, scroll down a little bit, and you see these options here. Let me explain them, because we've never done a problem like this before. You want two pieces graphed. The first one you want a dot and shading to the left, so you want this one. Select this one in your little box, and then go up here to the 9 and click on the 9, and it'll automatically put a dot and shade to that direction. The next part I want to graph starts at the 10. So I'm going to do this one. This is the one I want, the one that has a solid dot and shades to the right, and I want that to start at 10. Well, look here. All the things that you have to choose from down here, be sure you choose the ones with the solid dot. If you mess up, come up here and click the reset button, and it clears it, and you can start again. So I'm going to work through it again. I want it to shade a solid dot and shading to the left. So I select this one, and I put a dot at the 9. I want it to be a solid dot and shading to the right, so I select this one, and I start at the 10. Okay, do you have any questions? If you mess up, there's the reset button, okay? Now, going to the next problem. Solve this compound inequality. A lot of times, it's easier to solve one like this the way that they present it to you. It says -4 is less than or equal to x minus 5 is less than -1. In between those two inequalities, we only want the x. So we need to get rid of the -5. We do that by adding. Just make sure you do that on each different side of the inequality. Now this is going to cancel. The only thing in the middle is that x. -4 plus 5 is 1, and -1 plus 5 is 4. This is our answer. Let's go to the number line so we know what we're looking at when we go to our graph. Okay, on the 1, you're going to graph that part first. You want a solid dot. You want x's that are greater than. The part with the 4, you want an open dot, and you want numbers that are less than. And guys, we want the part that's overlapping here. So we want a solid dot on the 1 and an open dot on the 4. So let me show you how to enter that on your answer. So I'm going to scroll down until my answers are visible. And I want something that looks like this. So I'm going to pick out this one. It has a solid dot on the left and an open dot on the right. And I'm going to place it on the 1, and then I'm going to drag that one over to the 4. You can drag it all the way around. Okay? If you mess up, hit reset. Try again. The open circle is on the 4, and the solid circle is on the 1. How are we doing? This is just how we're going to do this one this time. Okay? Things are continuing to change as we move. That's the only thing that stays the same, is that everything's changing. Okay, let's do the next one. It says solve the compound's inequality below and graph its solution on the number line. Now this one has the word or in the middle. It says x plus 7 is less than 7, or 5 plus 2x is greater than or equal to 7. So I'm going to solve this one first. X is less than 0. We'll solve this one. 2x is greater than or equal to 2. Divide by 2, x is greater than or equal to 1. So on a number line, what kind of circle do I want on my 0? Open. Shading to the left or to the right? Left. What kind of circle do I want on my 1? Closed. Shading to the left or to the right? Okay. So I need to recreate that on my answer line at the bottom. I'm going to scroll till I see my choices. I want an open circle and shading to the left. That's this option. And I want that to happen at 0. I want a solid dot shading to the right. I want that to happen at 1. If you mess up, hit reset. Start over. Everybody have that submitted? Does anybody see if I made a mistake doing any of these problems? Anybody got a question about that? We ready? Okay, we'll look at the next one. It says solve this inequality and write your answer as a single compound inequality. Let me show you what they want you to do here. You're going to start with the inequality that says -35 is less than or equal to 15 plus 10p less than or equal to 25. Guys, I would solve it as it looks right there. You only want that p left at the end. So we have to get rid of 15 and 10. And the first thing I would do is subtract 15 from each of those items. That's going to cancel. 10p is in here. What's negative 35 minus 15? Now, y'all be careful because it's negative 35 taking away 15. 25 minus 15. 10. Okay. What do you think we should do next? Good. Divide everything by 10. So this is negative 5 less than or equal to 2 less than or equal to 1. All you're doing here is typing that in that box. Now be careful. Don't put extra spaces. Somebody put extra spaces in and I think it counted them wrong. So where's my negative sign here? Negative, no, I don't want plus or minus. Let me clear that out. Backspace. It's negative 5. Is that the negative? Is there another negative button on here? Is that what we're using for negative 5? Okay. And then I need an inequality symbol. Are they in here? You see, it's in here, right? Which one do I need? Less than or equal to. And then I need the letter P. Let me go back. Oh, just type a P. Okay. And then I need less than or equal to again. Question? Less than or equal to? No, I don't think I want a space in between it. If I'm telling you the wrong thing, I'll go back and give you credit, but I just want to put that in there like that. I don't know. Yeah, where's that button at? Oh, we'll check it in a minute. Let me go back. It said it was wrong. It happened earlier like that, and we had it in there the same way. So I'm going to have to go back and look at what edge elastic's doing. Ma'am? I don't want you to change it. I want you to leave it like that. That's the right answer. I'll go back and see what the discrepancy is. It's something to do with it could be that negative sign. I'll look at. Those are the things that I just have to go back and look at. Those are just parts of it that we can't fix. Okay. Number 6. I think this is one of the easier problems. It says, which compound inequalities represent the graph? Guys, you got 2 parts shaded. That's an or problem. So it's going to have the word or in it. It's got an open circle on negative 2, and they've shaded the numbers that are smaller than negative 2. It's got a solid circle on 1, and they've shaded the numbers that are larger than 1. So which one matches that? B. Tell me the difference in B and D. And what are we looking for here? Or. Very good. Okay, move forward. Same problem, but this time what word are we looking for? And. So it's everything between negative 3 and 3. Guys, that's an open circle on the negative 3, but a solid circle on 3. Which one? Well, what did you say? I didn't hear your question. Oh, there's more than one that works. Okay, so do we think A is correct? Yes. And which other one do you say? You say B? X is greater than or equal to negative 3, and X is less than or equal to 3. He's correct. What's wrong with C? It has the underscore with the wrong 3. Obviously, we don't want one that says or. And what's wrong with E? Backwards. Okay, so we're moving forward. Number 8. Solve the inequality. Write the solution. So we're going to do this again just on this paper. All right. I'm going to solve it while it's all together here. Does that confuse any of y'all, or y'all, it saves paper and you can see it all? I know it's little. What's the next part of the process? I subtracted 10. I'm trying to get nothing in the middle but an X. So yes, ma'am, I need to divide everything by 3. Don't change any signs. I hadn't divided by a negative. This is -2 less than or equal to X less than 3. That's what I'm going to type in this box. -2 less than or equal to X less than 3. Less than or equal to X less than 3. Everybody got it? It's going to be the same reason that other one was. I'm going to go back and override it. I'll try to figure out what they want. Question? Yeah. Or is that the end of it? Yes, ma'am? You want to go back to number 4? I can do that. Okay, look here. Here's 4. Somebody asked me about it. Now, that's not what's in the little box. If I can get that. There's the work that goes with it. Do you have everything you need, Angela? Okay. Okay, I'm going to go back to it in just a second. Okay. Go back to number 2. I'll go back to where I worked that one. You got it? Okay. So we're done. I'm going to turn the recorder off.